Well, good afternoon, Leadership Nation. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to Wednesday. It's a beautiful day here in St. Louis. And welcome to the Five Stones Leadership Nation podcast, where we embark on a journey of leadership, growth, and faith. I'm your host, Travis Durbin, and each week I dive deep into conversations with business leaders who embody the core of self awareness, transformation, nurturing, empowerment, and synergy. This podcast is a platform for meaningful discussions that transcend boundaries, focusing instead on universal truths that guide us in our personal and professional lives. So join us each week as I explore the intersection of leadership, faith, personal development, igniting inspiration and fostering growth for leaders of all backgrounds. So again, welcome to the Five Stones Leadership Nation. Well, if you weren't here last week for our inaugural podcast, where were you? Are you kidding me? Nathan Bush brought the house down with his Caesar method. The energy and the power of his delivery, man, he had me fired up all week. And next week, I've got a great guest lined up. His name is Jeff, and he puts the sound in leadership. Jeff Spence, production director at Element Church here in Wentzville. One of my favorite pastors to watch on YouTube is Mike Todd. He's a pastor at Transformation Church, I believe it's in Oklahoma. And he asked, "Can I be hot with you?" Well, today I'm coming at you hot. Humble, open, and transparent. Hot. You see, my journey through corporate America has been one of a relentless pursuit. I've always found myself chasing a hollow definition of success prescribed by the world around me. Well, today I'm going to extend an invitation for you to embark on a different kind of journey with me. One that leads to the unlocking of your inner potentials and the alignment in your life with truly what matters, your why. You see, years ago, I stood at a crossroad. I was outwardly successful, but on the inside, I was adrift. The climb up the corporate ladder had led me to places of emptiness and disconnection. It was only then that I realized I was living a life scripted by external expectations, in a life that didn't live or resonate with my soul. So in the midst of this discord, a silent whisper emerged. It caused me to reflect. Well, that pause became the exploration of peeling back the layers of unfulfillment and revealing long neglected core values in myself. It was during this journey that I discovered the significance of self-awareness, which is the cornerstone of personal growth. Well, recognizing the disparity between my authentic self and the life I was leading, that became the pivotal first steps to rediscovering my true potential and crafting what I'm going to introduce to you today. Today, on this very podcast, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into what I'm going to call my legacy. Often in leadership workshops, you get asked, well, what is your why? Well, today, I'm going to give you my why. It's the Stones method of leadership and growth. As I've been contemplating my legacy lately, I wanted to leave something behind, and I kept coming back to leadership and growth. Well, what if I could share how I became successful and I could teach you the methods? Well, then I would feel my purpose here had been met. So we're going to go through some of the Stone method today, with the S being self-awareness. Well, let's face it. The business world throws at you a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Rapid change, demanding stakeholders, and the ever-evolving challenges can leave you feeling like you're constantly on the defensive. You're putting out fires everywhere. But here's a secret that I learned. Most effective leaders possess tools that allow them to navigate these complexities with confidence and clarity. And that foundation is self-awareness. Self-awareness and strong leadership. It's the ability to look within yourself, understand your strengths, evaluate your weaknesses, build your values and your motivations, Think of it as your internal compass, guiding you through decision making, inspiring your team, and challenging with resilience. Imagine a leader who is highly ambitious, but they lack self awareness and are very incapable of communicating. Well, they deliver feedback in a harsh tone, unintentionally demotivating their team. Well, on the other hand, a self aware leader, they understand their strengths and they work on their weaknesses. They leverage ambition while also delivering feedback constructively, and they foster growth within their teams. You see, leaders that have this self awareness, well, they create ripple effects throughout their organizations. When you, as a leader, possess a deep understanding of yourself, well, then you can do several things. You can make informed decisions by considering the implicit and the unimplicit biases of your blind spots. You can inspire and motivate your team with a genuine connection. And you can even understand your team's needs, not just yours. You build strong relationships based on trust, mutual understanding. And you know what you do? You get rid of the manipulation, you get rid of the deceit, and you build emotional intelligence within your team. So the T of the Stones method is transformation. But why is transformation critical? Well, at its core, transformation embodies the essence of progress, doesn't it? It challenges you to push beyond your boundaries, explore new horizons, and strive for excellence. Well, within the concept of leadership, transformation entails setting ambitious goals that inspire and motivate both yourself and your team. It's about creating a vision that ignites passion and drives us towards realizing your full potential. As I was thinking about this podcast today, I thought back to a time, a chance encounter that really changed my life forever. Well, I found myself wandering through the streets of Memphis, Tennessee. I was lost in the sounds and the smells of the Memphis in May World Barbecue Competition. Well, back in the corner, I stumbled on this little booth. Intrigued by the processes and the teams and the smells, I stopped outside of this little booth and I lost myself watching them work flawlessly like a well-oiled machine. Little did I know that I was about to embark on a journey of self-discovery, a journey that awoken a leader within me. Well, as I watched intently, a voice broke my trance, a voice of familiarity. It seemed to beckon to me. And he said, "Hey, you look familiar." Well, I was lost in the reverie of exploration, and it kind of startled me that the voice broke through the noise. I turned to the gentleman, his eyes twinkling with curiosity and insight, and I said, "How are you, my friend?" My voice was soft but resonant. He hesitated, not sure how to articulate my shyness with the event that we were at. He said, "I'm great. But wait, I know you. You're the guy that owns a barbecue shop downtown, aren't you?" Well, with a little smirking smile, I stuck out my hand like we were long lost brothers. He said, "Man, come on in, hang out with us." His voice was filled with certainty. Well, little did I know that this chance encounter that day would begin the mark of a transformative journey, one that would challenge my beliefs, confront all of my fears, and ultimately lead me to discover the truth and essence of leadership. As I left that weekend, I dived into the ins and outs of barbecue competition. I unearthed a profound passion that resonated deep inside of me. I learned the importance of that self-awareness that day. The cornerstone of effective leadership is the transformative power of embracing constant change. Well, armed with this newfound knowledge and renewed sense of passion, I set out to not only apply these principles in my personal, but also my professional life. I learned to challenge myself outside and set ambitious goals, push beyond the boundaries of my comfort zones. And I had to learn to embrace failure as a stepping stone towards my success. With each passing competition I entered, I witnessed a transformation taking place within myself. I grew in confidence. I grew in resilience. And I grew in my ability to lead with authenticity, empathy. No longer bound by the failures of my past, I'm now a beacon of inspiration, a leader of authority, but with humility and compassion. And today I stand to you, the leader of a leadership business, a testament to the power of leadership, personal and professional transformation. But more than that, I stand as an embodiment of the belief that within each of us lies the potential to create a better world, one without manipulation and one without deceit, one courageous step at a time. When you set ambitious goals that stretch your capabilities, it inspires us to reach new heights. These goals serve as beacons or stones per se, directing our efforts and our focus towards meaningful outcomes. So whether it's achieving a new milestone, launching a new product, or revolutionizing a process, ambitious goals ignite our passion and drive us towards success. So always think about the transformative power of embracing growth as you're learning this Stones method. By setting these ambitious goals, we will foster a culture of learning, leading by example. And we become leaders that create teams that are agile, they're innovative, and we're well equipped to navigate this business landscape. So now we've established self-awareness as the cornerstone of effective leadership. Again, it's the foundation that allows you to navigate challenges with clarity and inspire your team. But the Stones method offers much more than just the foundation. Imagine you're constructing a magnificent building. Well, self-awareness is the bedrock and the foundation for that stable base. But to reach its full potential, you got to have additional elements. You got to have walls to provide structure, a roof for protection, windows to welcome light and inspiration. Well, the Stones method represents these additional elements, empowering you to cultivate the critical skills and the mindsets required to propel your leadership and grow to new heights. We all know the world is changing fast. New technologies emerge. A year ago, who heard of ChatGPT, right? Market conditions shift. Customer expectations change daily. And as leaders, we have to learn to keep pace in a dynamic environment. Learning equips us and our teams with the knowledge and the skills to navigate these challenges. You see, leaders who embrace lifelong learning and personal growth, they refine their skills and they stay ahead of industry trends. This may involve attending conferences like this weekend. We have the Caesar Method workshop coming up. You can carve out a half a day and learn growth and leadership. Imagine a technology sector that actively participates with us and stays updated in the advancements of things like artificial intelligence even. By fostering this culture of innovation, we create an environment for our team to have fresh ideas, groundbreaking products, and your team will have a competitive edge. Imagine a CEO that empowers his or her team with new marketing strategies, leading to a significant increase in brand awareness. Or a CEO that you encourage collaboration between your engineers or medical professionals, resulting in revolutionary new treatments. You see, the world is constantly changing, and we're the heartbeat. By combining Caesar methods, Stone methods, and the different innovations, you will learn to empower your team to respond swiftly in these changing markets. We'll develop creative solutions to complex problems. The agility and adaptability are crucial for success. So that brings me to the O in the Stones method, and that is ownership. Ownership is the importance of fostering the culture of accountability and empowering your team members. You see, micromanagement, those days are gone. Nobody wants to be watched over minute by minute, day by day. The Stones method encourages leaders to delegate effectively, set clear goals, and provide ongoing support. But we allow team members to take ownership of their own projects so they feel invested in their success. Imagine being a leader who empowers your team members and you spearhead maybe a new marketing campaign by providing the clear objectives and results and just giving that ongoing mentorship. You as a leader foster a sense of ownership within your team. Your team is now motivated to go the extra mile. And that can result in great campaigns that will exceed every expectation you have. So what are some of the benefits of team ownership? Well, when team members feel a sense of ownership, they're more motivated to get engaged with their work. They take a sense of responsibility for the success of the projects they're working on. And they're more likely to throw in that extra effort to achieve those outstanding results. Most of your employees will be more likely to go the extra mile to achieve that success. Because you see, ownership develops a sense of pride and accomplishment. And when we as leaders allow our team members to take this initiative, they go beyond the basic requirements. They become highly invested in the overall success of the organization. When team members feel like their contributions matter, they not only become invested in their success, they become invested in the whole team's success. And wow, what a great morale boost and a stronger sense of purpose. Well, now what we can do is we have to nurture those employees. Well, the nurturing stone, we simplify the importance of creating supportive environments that we also prioritize the well-being of our team. We have to promote work-life balance. We have to offer our team members professional opportunities for development. We have to have a sense of belonging. And here's a big one. You have to show appreciation to your team. Think about it this way. When team members feel valued and supported, and they have the opportunity to not only grow personally, but professionally, well, they're more happy, they're healthy, and they're productive. The Stones method that I'm offering you today provides tools and strategies to cultivate nurturing environments. Offer on more flexible work arrangements. Encourage breaks. Encourage time off to be with their family. And always recognize and reward achievements. You see, unlocking team potential and increased productivity by nurturing your team's well-being, will allow you to expect reduced stress and burnout. A supportive work environment mitigates stress, prevents burnout. It leads to a healthier and a happier team. Think about a team that has great morale and satisfaction. When your team members feel valued and appreciated, the morale and satisfaction soars through the roof. This translates into a positive work environment. Imagine getting up every day and going, yeah, I get to go to work today. Now, for some, that may seem strange. But you know what they say. If you have a job you love, you never work a day in your life, do you? So create that for your team. Create that nurturing environment for your team. And your team will never work a day in their life. It's not about just perks and benefits, though. It's about getting rid of deceit, getting rid of manipulation and persuasion. Create trust. And here's a good one. Create psychological safety. I'll say that again. Psychological safety. Let your team know that failure is an opportunity to grow. Not all failures are detrimental. So as you empower your team, the E in the Stones method, you have to understand that as the leader, you have to fill your team with resources, give them the skills and the confidence they need to thrive. You need to offer methods like the Caesar method, the Stones method, different training opportunities, and invest in your team with the right tools and technology so you can culture communication and feedback. Imagine a new hire on your team. They're nervous as all get out the first day they come in, right? But they're enthusiastic. They got a new job. But they don't really know if they have the skills or the knowledge required for the role yet, do they? But when they come in on that first day and you teach them that they have access to programs, that you're going to give them mentorship, and you're going to guarantee they have the tools for success, well, now they have confidence that they can become a valuable asset to your team. Unleashing creativity and problem-solving abilities within your team, well, that allows them to unlock unlimited potential. When you guarantee that your team members have the resources and the confidence to experiment and explore new ideas, they are way more likely to come up with creative solutions to complex problems. And you've given them the ownership and the empowerment to think independently. An empowered team is a self-sufficient team. By providing them with the tools and the knowledge they need, you enable them to solve problems independently, and you allow them ownership of their work. Confidence takes on new challenges and responsibilities. Empowerment fosters confidence. When team members feel confident, they're more likely to step outside of that comfort zone, take on a new challenge, and they embrace opportunities for growth. When you allow them ownership, when you nurture them, and when you give them empowerment, you can achieve remarkable things because they're not only now skilled and knowledgeable, but they possess a self-belief and a motivation to push past boundaries, and they will achieve exceptional results. So now we're at the last S in the Stones method, and it's called synergy. It's the keystone of your habitat of collaboration. You see, the synergy focuses on leveraging your team's collective strengths, and they allow your team to build through collaboration. But you have to remember, this is a comprehensive approach to leadership development. You see, synergy is about not just filling a bunch of seats on a bus, as I once heard. It's about putting the right people in the right seat on the bus. And when you do that and you have a supportive and a nurturing environment, you will reach numbers with your team that you've never dreamed of hitting. You will unlock the fullest of potentials for your team, and your organization will just boom with success. You see, the worst thing is to have an unmotivated employee that's in the wrong seat on the bus. But think of the magic that happens when you have a well-oiled machine. People are coming to work and they're spending the entire day doing things that they dreamed of. Think of a musician. Well, if you have a guitar player and when he comes to work, you tell him he has to play the drums every day, he may not come together and collaborate. Your team won't harmonize and create truly beautiful music. But what if you brought a drummer in and let him drum and you let your guitar player guitar? Think about the harmony in the music you're now creating because you put the right people in the right seats. You've given them the right equipment. You allow them to build on each other's strengths, and you allow your team to work towards common goals. Allow your team to facilitate in brainstorming sessions. Allow them to help generate creative solutions and explore possibilities. Encourage your team to have open communication. I'll tell you right now, if you think you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Get out. Your team needs to be the smartest people in the room. Remember, psychological safety. Let your team take risks. So, what are the benefits of having this collaborative team and having synergy? It creates enhanced decision making. You can't make all the decisions on your own. You need diverse perspective, lead to rich discussions, well-rounded discussions. Collaboration sparks creativity, and it leads to the development of groundbreaking solutions you may have never thought of on your own. By working together, teams, not individuals, tackle complex, challenging problems from many different angles, and we leverage effective solutions. Now, you see, the Stones method, as I've opened up and brought to you today, it's more than a one-time program. It's a continuous journey of growth and development. With Five Stones Leadership, we offer the ongoing support, resources, and the tools you need to implement, the skills you need to embrace and achieve your team's fullest potential. You see, now you're sitting back and you're going, I'm empowered. I can do this. I can give my team ownership. I can give my team the nurturing they need. But how do you implement this into your organization? Well, that's where this podcast and Five Stones Leadership comes in to help. We understand every leader has unique challenges. And that's why the Five Stones method and Five Stones Leadership offers you a variety of resources that will help you build your leadership toolkit. I mentioned earlier the Caesar method, an interactive workshop held by our first guest, Nathan Bush, this weekend. He's going to provide learning and a dynamic environment where you take his method. Well, we're going to have those coming up for the Stones method as well. We're going to offer workshops specifically designed to address common challenges, such as fostering a culture of innovation, building high-performing teams, and navigating effective change. Coming soon, you're going to have e-courses that you can register for, that you can self-propel at a self-paced learning experience. And we're going to build a comprehensive library of e-courses for you. These courses will delve into the core principles behind the Stones method and provide you with the knowledge and tools that you need to develop your self-awareness so you can cultivate your growth and empower your team. We are now offering personalized coaching and training. Our experienced coaches provide one-on-one guidance and support to help you overcome specific challenges and achieve your leadership goals. See, we've built a supportive team, and through these coaching sessions, you will gain invaluable insights and strengths into your weaknesses. We'll help you find your blind spots, and we will develop personalized action plans that you can hold yourself accountable for continuous improvement. Well, guys, I hope that sounds great to you because I am fired up. Nathan last week got me inspired. He got me going, and we are going to be headstrong and hot, humble, open, and transparent as we explore the Five Stones method going forward. We're going to teach you to be in ownership of a nurturing and empowerment. But the journey won't end there. You see, we want to hear from you. We want you to share your thoughts and your insights and your experiences with us. How can we help you apply the Stones method in your leadership journey? Step out and connect with us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Throw us an email, Travis@fivestonesleadership.com. Your feedback will fuel and grow and inspire us for future episodes. And if you enjoyed today's episode, I got a favor to ask. Hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. How about a referral? Referrals are the backbone of this business. With your referral, we can take a leadership impact and spread it throughout the business. So as I said before, next week, we are going to put the sound into the Stones method. Next week, we will explore fresh perspectives and continue our leadership quest with Jeff Spence, the production director at Element Church. But until then, I want you to keep leading with purpose and passion and the power of the Stones method. Thank you, guys. God bless.